Marketplace at the Abbey, which is right off of, literally I'm staring at Manchester right here to my left, right off of 141. It's so easy to get here. And this store is lovely, luscious, amazing, sort of can't hardly walk without wanting to grab something and take it to the counter to leave. I'm wearing this incredible fragrance. Oh gosh, I can't think. I should have put the bottle over here. I'm gonna have to. They've got my bottle behind the counter actually that I'm gonna be purchasing to take home. Oh, good. I'm getting it brought over. So the cool thing, we've been here today because we were lucky enough to. It's okay. So this is called Field and Floral.
Field and what?
Field and Floral. I guess that's kind of like feel like flower in French or something, but
say
it's blue.
Drinking.
It's say it 3 times after drinking. Blue Seaside. It's amber citrus marine, and I can't quit smelling my hands. It smells so good. So this is going to be mine in a little while. But we were here, so from 1 to 3, we were here doing an Olive book signing. Actually, Olive the bulldog is sound asleep over under the table, and I had the coolest experience while I've been here.
And what was that?
So one was a lady was here and she said, oh my gosh, she found out that Olive takes place in Newtown, and my son used to live there and they just moved to Indianapolis.
But you're going to say Florida.
Well, no.
That's where everybody goes.
Yeah.
When they move from Newtown, they either buy another house in Newtown or they go to Florida.
Right, but it was a job change, so they kind of had to go to Indianapolis from there. But so it was really cool. She's like, oh my gosh, I have to get this book because they're gonna love it because the pictures and everything. You know, it's Newtown. But then the other experience was I'm standing there and I knew I recognized the lady that came in, but it you know how it is. It didn't click right away. And she goes, I don't know if you remember me. She said, but 15 years ago, I did my radio show, which was out at an event called the Pink Heel Tour. So it was to raise money for breast cancer. So I was doing my show live there for that back when I was with Westplex Radio.
Yep. That was 15 years ago. Yeah, I guess it was.
So the coolest thing about it is she showed us the picture of us together. I was interviewing her. She's 15 years cancer survivor.
That's amazing.
So she saw we were going to be here and she was working down the street and came by. So that was, and then
really
she got
cool.
one
It
for
kinda gives
her.
you
I get my
goosebumpies.
goosebumps are coming
Yeah.
out everywhere. So she got one for her grandbabies, and of course I had to sign one to give to her. So, and then you took the picture of us. So we've got a
Yes.
picture of us 15 years ago
That you can put together.
that we can put
Yeah.
together. That 15 years now, she is a breast cancer survivor and doing fabulous. So that was probably like the most
Moving moment today.
moving moment. Besides the things I've picked out along with this, I'm going, Gordon,
So
come here.
You're getting free ads for the next 10 years.
Your
'cause
life.
she's-
So I have picked out it's a fountain that I could put inside. It's in this rock stone, and it's just so cool. And then I love this big plant. There's just so much stuff. So they have a children's boutique in here as well, which is has the most adorable clothes in there, and little trinkets and items. And what the poodle, the dog, Olive thought it was real, and Olive actually went to smell its butt.
That was hilarious. Your little sheep over there.
I was like, why doesn't this smell? Why don't I have my normal flowery smell of butt? So I thought that was really funny too. So it's been a good.
What breed are you? Where are you from?
You have no smell, absolutely
Aliens
none.
do exist in dogs.
So today, of course, we bring to you the In Your City show with the Chesterfield, St. Charles County, and the Clayton City Lifestyle magazines. And on our covers, this is Zach Smithy, who is he's a local artist, but he's nationally renowned, as did I say that correctly? I mean, his artwork is everywhere, all over the United States, maybe in the world.
Those
I'm not
bald
sure.
guys, man, they got it going on, don't they?
They do got it going on. I'm like, people are going to think this is Gordon on the cover. But
Yeah, no, not quite.
Such amazing artwork. And then, of course, we know Rennie Knott there on Channel 5. And what a great human being this man is. It was fun doing the photo shoot with him. Such a nice guy. He's a dog lover. He actually came and did a story on me and Olive at Academy of Sacred Heart when the book was first launched. So that was fun doing that. But of course, it's Father's Day. It's Father's Day this weekend. And you've been
found
having
some cool
Father's
stuff
Day
in
for
here.
the last week. Presents were coming in the mail. Then
This is really cool.
Oh, is that what
Yeah.
you found?
Yeah, we got some cork. Corsicle cigar glass.
Corksicle.
Corksicle. There we go. I'll say it right.
So you can put your
A
cigar
smoke
on
of
the
genius.
glass.
It holds your cigar while you're drinking.
I like that.
Just make sure you drink from the right side, otherwise you're burning your lip.
That's true. That would really be a dumb move. That would be something I do if
So
I
throughout
smoke
the show,
cigars.
I'm just going to keep showing you stuff.
Oh, some Father's Day gift items. So you're not actually saying I have to get those for you, but you're saying they're items that
No.
people could come in here and get as
and
well
get for
besides
their
what
loved
you
one who
want.
they really care about and really want to make them
really
happy.
care
Yeah.
about. Get a whiskey glass. That'll know you love them. So great. So you're going to show us some Father's Day gifts
I'll show
then
you
that we
some
can
fun
get
stuff,
here
yeah.
at the Marketplace at the Abbey. And then, of course, we have our question of the day. Since it's Father's Day weekend, the question is, who was your favorite TV dad? Do you have a favorite TV dad, Casey? She's back there taking photos.
Who doesn't want Danny Tanner?
Danny Tanner. Yeah, that's really old for you to say.
Full House.
old.
Full House.
Full House. No, I guess maybe that would be your age demographic, right? That was on the TV all the time because I think Casey used to watch that show, which she's no longer here. Most of them aren't, are they? A lot of the fathers on TV. Who was your favorite TV dad?
Hands down, Hugh Beaumont, Leave It to Beaver.
Oh man, yeah, beef. He was always afraid of getting clobbered and in trouble. He called it
Dad's
clobbered.
gonna
You're gonna get
clobber us.
clobbered. But they
Don't
never
worry,
got
Beaver. He's just giving you
spanking.
the business.
They
That
were
was
always-
my favorite line.
We
just
were
giving
always
you the
scared
business.
of our dad.
I
'Cause
know.
They just had
Wait
this,
till your dad gets home. What till your father gets
I
home?
mean, poor dads. They were always like put as the mean soul of the family. I'll just wait till he gets.
That's why everybody loved moms, because it's like dad was always the
And you would wait.
authoritative figure.
I can remember sitting on the steps waiting for Dad to come home, knowing this is the end of my life. It's going to be over now. And then he comes home and Mom forgot to tell him, so he didn't even know. And I'd waited all day, like in agony of this is the day I die. And then Dad never even ended up finding out. It was just like a
You're
terrible
tiptoeing
threat.
around him waiting.
Just a terrible, terrible threat. You know, I could.
Dads get a bad rap, and here
They
it is
do.
almost Father's Day.
I literally ran over my mom's car with our truck. I was learning how to drive. I mean, there were some things that I did that were just complete stupidity that I really did wrong that would have truly upset my family. And I never got in trouble. Unless, if I smarted off, he never backhanded me, but my mom could be on the other end of the store and manage to backhand me somehow. My mom was the world
We lived in a
famous-
different time.
Oh
'cause
yeah, Mom.
parents would knock us out.
Oh no, other parents could smack you back in our day.
Oh yeah.
Other
Teachers
parents
could smack you.
Yes, everybody could spank you back in the day.
My dad said if you get it at school, you're getting it double
Getting it
at
at home too.
Yeah.
But my mom could backhand from the other end of a city. She'd find you. But I never got in trouble. Only if I smarted off, that was considered so disrespectful, and that I would get in trouble for. That was fear. They do that. Stand up. Oh, you're in for it now if I stand up. You're like wanting to run for your life when your parent stands up. But those are the days. Those are like when kids were really good.
I know. Look how we turned out.
I know.
We turned out good because we were disciplined.
Now we have to let kids be themselves and figure out their own things that they do. So you were telling me Richard Nixon signed Father's Day into law. So Father's Day's a law?
I had
I'm
no idea.
confused about that.
We were looking up
So
Father's
if
Day
you
stuff.
don't celebrate Father's Day, then do you end up getting like put into jail? I mean, law, is it like a big deal?
I guess you have to celebrate it. I guess it's the law that it's.
So if
it became a national holiday. Is what he's saying.
Okay,
Don't you get off work for national holidays?
yeah.
But Father's Day
you
is
should
always
be
on a
off.
Sunday, so I guess you're off work anyway.
Not everyone is.
Unless you're working
because
on a Sunday.
Christine, she's working on Father's Day, who came in, and she said her son's working on Father's Day. So, not all of us, get off on Father's Day. So, well, anyway, we're here. We're celebrating Father's Day. We're at the Marketplace at the Abbey. Laura Wilson, who is the owner of this beautiful, incredible store. I mean, it's just, there's just something airy, fresh about it. Everything is... You can move about it very easy, and you want everything that you see. So we're going to sit down with Laura. We are going to find out about the store and kind of have some fun. We got a little trivia. I'm going to see how much you two and maybe
See,
Casey.
this is my downfall.
See,
You're
you
gonna
like
put
always
pre-
giving the questions
when you
and letting
put
me
the
feel
pressure
dumb.
on me. It's like I'm just
Now you
freeze
and
up.
Laura are going to be dumb today.
Okay.
See, not me.
I think Laura's gonna win this one.
Because she's going to whip your butt on this. So guess who was the first state? You're going to know the answer. So I should just say it because you're the one who was talking about the questions with me.
I know, so you can't ask me. But Washington was the first state.
Yeah.
And why
who knew
was
that?
that?
There was a state
it's
to
like-
start Father's
yeah.
Day. Who?
Well,
Okay,
maybe-
we're going to do it first. I mean, if Richard Nixon made it a law, shouldn't we have all taken part of it? Maybe because he was. No, he's not in Washington State. He's in Washington D.C. They're opposite ends of
And
the.
there you go.
I was thinking it's because he was there.
Insightful thoughts from Kelley Lamm.
But wrong Washington. So hey, I knew it as I was saying it that it didn't work out.
I was waiting for you to go there.
Well, it
Well, it
didn't.
only makes sense because Washington was the first state for Father's Day, and George Washington was the father of our country.
Yeah.
And George Washington was the first president.
Washington or Washington?
Well, I come from Missouri,
Where?
so it's Washington.
Okay. Where do you come from? You're born in Illinois. Maybe that's the problem.
Is it Illinois or is it Illinois?
No, you were born here.
Is it
lived in
Missouri or is it
Illinois.
Missouri?
Missouri. There's an A on the end of Missouri.
Who was
And we should
who was our
say-
governor?
and
that
we
used to,
should
was
say-
that Ashcroft that used to say Missouri?
We should say Illinois. There's an S on the end.
I know.
We should say it that way.
silent.
So I'm born in Illinois, raised in St. Louis. You're born in Missouri.
Washington, Missouri.
And raised in Illinois.
Yes.
See how that worked out?
It's crazy.
And here we are.
And here we are.
So-
Here we are giving you insightful information.
I just
so
wanna
you can
say-
tune in and just.
I think women tend to shop more than men, probably.
Well, I
In
don't know
fact,
if I can
most
say
men
that.
have to buy things. Well, that's because you're a chick in a guy's body. That's the only reason why. So I think that women usually are buying more, and they're making their husbands buy more, or their significant other, or whatever it may be. So because the Father's Day, we need to step it up a little bit because only 20 billion is spent for Father's Day versus 28 billion for Mother's Day.
For Mother's Day.
So fathers are lacking a little bit. Maybe it's the
Because
deadbeat
all those dads scared kids to death and they're afraid to get them anything.
or we're making presents. I remember making my dad a present that I thought was the greatest gift ever. You want to know what it is?
Yeah, of course. Don't leave me hanging here.
Yeah, you can't find it at the Marketplace at the Abbey. I'm just saying. It was 2 paper plates, and I poked holes all around the edge, and then I sewed string,
I remember doing that.
and I put cookies in the middle of it, and I drew a picture on the top. And I honestly thought my dad was probably going to lose his marbles when he got that gift because he would think it was so great. And he never met a cookie he didn't like, so I
I
figured
know.
it was
At least
even
you
better.
put something in there that you like cookies.
So yeah, so if you're not shopping here today at the Abbey, you might want to go ahead and just whip up a paper plate for your dad because he'll love it. So anyway, this one, does anybody care who had the record? I mean, I guess.
See, that's just crazy.
Yeah, so a father actually had the record of most children, but of course, he's not from here. And don't you figure that, I mean, he's the Sultan of Morocco?
So-
525
And you got,
sons.
and let's remember that was 1672 to 1727. They did a lot of things differently back
Yeah,
then.
and there wasn't one
They
woman
had
having
servants.
500
They had,
children.
yeah, they had
He was
harems.
just
They had
busy a lot.
harems.
He's busy.
867 children.
It's a lot of Christmas presents.
I want to know
A
how
lot.
old he lived to be.
Well, he probably lived a long time. It was all the women that were bearing the children that probably clicked off really quick. So let's bring Laura on.
Let's bring Laura on.
Let's meet Laura Wilson. Laura Wilson, come on down. We should have like Price is Right music that goes on as you're coming in, especially being that it's, you know, a retail store and we could name that price or something like that.
Oh, okay, that would be fun.
Name that
Yeah.
price. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you for
It's
being
such
a
pleasure.
co-host on the show with us, and we're excited to get to talk to you and find out about the Marketplace at the Abbey. And do you shorten and call it the Abbey, or do
We
you
do call it the Abbey.
Good,
Yes.
that's a little bit shorter for me to
Yes,
say.
it's easier. We started off. We've been in business for 10 years.
Wow.
And we rebranded when we moved to the new location a year and a half ago, and we went from Marketplace at the Abbey to the Abbey. And a lot of people are confused, like, are you the same store that was in Glendale? And we are.
Aw,
So-
how did you come up with the name?
Oh gosh, that is a really loaded question. Actually,
gosh.
yes,
Because I met Kate, so she's Kate, and I know you have another daughter.
Yes,
they're both beautiful.
Thank you.
Gosh.
Thank you. I had a partner in the very beginning, and we had gone to this like church retreat where our kids were all in parochial school together. That was called Chirp. And so we're like, okay, we want something, and that's how we became friends. We wanted something along the lines that was kind of religious and stuff. And so we were like an abbey, and then we
Okay.
found out that abbeys in Europe were actually, obviously sacred, but then they during the weekends became a place where they would sell goods. So then we were like Marketplace at the Abbey.
Very cool.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
But
that
I
is
will say
it's a loaded
it is a
answer.
loaded
actually
answer.
what it is.
Yeah.
Has a lot of things going there with it.
I will say though that people thought we were a grocery store for the first 5 years, so that it didn't really help us out a whole lot.
Was it because of the marketplace?
They're like, we thought you were a grocery store. We're like, no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we've cleared that up right now. If anybody thought they could get their oranges and apples here, that's not the case. Though you have some maybe things that look markety, like maybe you could eat. They look so good.
We do have some popcorn. I just ate some in the back
Oh my
room.
God, it's my favorite
Yes.
popcorn
Yeah,
ever.
the poppy popcorn.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
it's like the best. In fact, I think that might be what did I get the other day? Sea salt and caramel. That was the first time I tried that. I always get the cherry chocolate.
Yeah.
And the sea salt and caramel is like incredible.
Yes.
But I can't eat it right now, so I have to have a test on Tuesday and can't have any popcorn.
Oh.
I guess the seeds might look like something. I don't have little BBs in me or something. I don't know.
You can't eat anything for how long?
3 day. Starting today through Sunday, just bland, like rice.
And they do that on a weekend.
Yeah.
Oh.
Could you imagine
Yeah.
having the whole weekend?
And
not being
Monday-
And
able
on
to-
Father's Day weekend at that.
Yes, and then on Monday it's just liquids.
Is
So
it a
how fun is
colonoscopy?
this? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Guess what I'm getting?
Kelly's getting a colonoscopy.
And there's this jug, this big, sitting on our
Uh-huh.
kitchen counter that I'm gonna have to fill with this pasty, awful stuff that I hope I can even drink.
You'll drink. You can do it.
Oh my god!
I know people freak about drinking it, but it's not that bad.
It's like the liquid of death. Death by liquid is what I'm gonna be having. But back to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Back to you and not my colonoscopy.
you're so cute.
So, who is your favorite television dad?
Oh gosh.
You have one?
Oh, are we playing trivia right now?
Nope.
No, I
Nope,
just
it's
wanna
just
know
our
who your
question of the
favorite-
day.
favorite dad was.
I don't laugh. I kind of liked the Brady Bunch guy.
Oh my gosh!
What was his
didn't-
name? Mr. Brady. What was his? Not Greg.
What was his? No, Greg was one of the kids, right?
Michael Brady was his.
Michael. Oh,
I thought it was Michael.
Michael Brady. Oh wait a minute, yeah, Michael. Didn't she say that, Mrs. Brady?
Oh, Mike.
Oh, Mike.
She'd go,
Yes.
oh,
yeah,
Mike.
yeah,
Mike
Mike
Brady.
Brady. So
Yeah,
that, yeah, he was.
I thought he was. Yes.
He was a cool dad. You know, at one time, I thought Bill Cosby was the dad. He was, but I didn't want her as my mom. She
Yeah.
was terrifying, wasn't she? Bill
And
Cosby's
he was
wife.
so nice.
She was
Yes.
a terrifying mom, but he was kind of funny and a character.
Who was
but
the wife?
I can't say that now because
Who was the wife on the Bill Cosby show? Felicia Rashad.
yeah, she was
Oh,
terrifying.
yes.
See,
Beautiful.
that is so fictional because if Bill Cosby would have been doing the things that he was doing to women back then, Felicia would have torn him up.
Yeah, that's right.
Because she was nobody to mess with
Right.
on that
Yeah,
show.
he's Chester the
Yeah.
molester.
He was
so
a
now,
good
now
actor.
I can't, he was. He
Yes.
was funny. He was really funny. That was really sad to see that got messed up. But yeah, all the dads on TV were so perfect, weren't they? The kids never got backhanded.
Right.
They'd sit down and they would talk about it.
Yes.
What did we have? Let's see. We had some. Oh gosh, see, this is.
Now
Gordon
remember,
wouldn't
do you
let me use
remember
my
the courtship?
computer.
You remember the courtship of Eddie's father?
Yes, I do.
Now that was like one of the first single dads. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Having a
Oh,
son.
yeah.
That was good.
And
Bringing
then,
it
well, I
into-
take that back because something that I watch all the time is the
still
Rifleman.
watches.
The Rifleman.
Oh.
Remember the Rifleman with?
no.
A lot of black and white out in the man cave.
It was
that
an
he's
old,
got outside.
old Western, but he was a single dad too.
Who
And then
watches
Andy
those shows
Griffith.
anymore?
Andy
No.
Griffith was a single dad.
He
Yeah.
watches that
Oh, that's
still
right.
too.
Yeah, there's a couple single
We
dad
got
shows.
Bobby said Father's Knows Best. Charles Ingalls. Oh my gosh, the
Oh,
Waltons.
hands down, Charles
The-
Ingalls.
Good night,
And he
John
called-
Boy.
No, that's the Waltons.
Yeah,
Charles
yeah.
Ingalls.
Oh, sorry, Charles Ingalls
was
or
Little House
John
on the
Walton.
Prairie.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
finish the last
Yeah.
name on that one. Oh yeah, Mike Brady is, and then Ward Cleaver. Little House on the Prairie, Charles Ingalls again.
Oh, he was-
Who is
That was you just because he was a handsome guy.
I loved him.
who?
Charles, what was his name?
Charles
Michael.
Michael.
Yeah. He passed
Landon.
away.
Michael Landon.
Michael Landon.
Yeah.
He died of
passed away
cancer.
young.
Yeah.
Actually, his daughter is on Yellowstone.
Which one's his daughter?
You know what? I think it's the
Not-
one.
not-
Yes, it's the one that talks funny. That's so good. And she's like
Oh, she's like she's out in the bunkhouse.
Yeah. She was with all the guys.
Tighter.
That's her-
Yeah.
Tater.
That's his
Michael
daughter?
Landon's daughter. Teeter.
They're like,
Teeter.
we're always like, we
Teeter.
need the little white words when she talks because
I like it when he goes.
and she does not
he
talk
goes,
like that. She has.
I like-
She,
No, she's acting. I mean,
Oh yeah,
that's
she's
really
acting.
good acting.
My favorite one was when who's the old guy that's on there with Rip, the old guy that's been with him forever.
Oh,
Yeah.
he reminds me
Yeah.
of what's his
But they're
face?
interviewing for her, and she's like talking, and she's cussing and yelling and stuff, and saying stuff, and the old guy goes, "I can't understand a word she says." Rick goes, "She'll be perfect."
she is so perfect.
Oh my gosh,
That's
I
such a
did
bummer
not-
about that show.
That,
Yeah,
oh my
that it just
gosh,
kind of
what
just
the-
felt.
It was supposed to
just-
start what November and then April.
Is it not
and
coming
then,
back?
I don't know. I don't.
It's
It is
not.
coming back?
Oh, thanks for making our day
I think
better.
it's
You
November.
almost like
Well,
ruined
thank
my
goodness.
life
Oh, it's
there
coming
for a
back.
minute.
Okay, good.
I was getting kind of nervous there for a hot second. Okay. All right. You kind of worried me there for a hot second. So, well, let's get back to the Abbey here.
And real quick, for those of
Oh,
you that
yeah.
are just joining us on Facebook Live, we got some more people that just showed up on Facebook Live. We are at the Marketplace at the Abbey at 14334 Manchester Road in Manchester, Missouri. Come on down. It's right off of 141 in Manchester. Come see us.
We'll
Come
be
hang out with
showing
us.
some photos
Yeah.
of the store. The store's amazing. It's beautiful. How
Thank
long have you been here?
We've been in this new location for a year and a half.
Oh, it's only a year and a half. Okay, I knew it was
Yes.
fairly new.
Yes.
And you probably said that a minute ago, but we're all over the place and talking, and so
Yes.
I don't know what I heard and what I didn't hear. But I know I picked out a lot of stuff.
It's so fun. I think I'm my best customer. I mean, I do.
Oh my gosh!
I do. I buy.
bet your house is magnificent.
It looks kind of like this.
I
I
would-
tried for so long to have it be separate, and I'm like, yeah, no.
No
It
way.
just is going to be.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh! And we're behind us. What do we have behind us here?
So this is these are our CR Lane fabrics. We have 800 approximately,
Oh, gosh.
and CR Lane is our main upholstery line that we
Okay.
carry, and it is so fantastic. It is just if you're gonna buy a sofa or buy a chair, you want something that's gonna last forever that you can
Right.
recover later.
even
It's
if
just-
a bulldog that's
Yes.
sleeping over, she is sleepy,
Oh,
right?
she's kind of waking up a little
Uh oh,
bit.
right here.
Yeah, so
If
we
she gets on it, it'll still survive.
yeah. Yes, when there's a bunch of performance fabrics too. Like we're like they're oh my gosh, my
I
brain's
left you
not
a bunch of
working.
your stuff right there too. So you have the leathers and you
Oh,
have
yes,
the woods
we do.
and
We
you
have
have
leather
all
and
the
wood,
different
so everything's
fabrics.
customizable, and it's just made in Hickory, North Carolina, and it's just high quality, beautiful upholstery.
And when you say performance, means it's a little more durable. So if you have
Yes.
kids jumping on it, like
Yes.
the grand boys, they're like, they think it's trampoline.
Oh,
So there's a
there's
sofa.
greasy
Greasy
pizza.
fingers.
Last night, greasy pizza. We got pizza. He has greasy hands all over it,
And
and,
he's like-
he walks away, and all of a sudden his hands hit this couch, and then his hands hit that couch, and then
yes.
his hands hit the chair. And it's like, what's he
Exactly.
doing?
Like finger painting
So
the house.
It's like Sunbrella. So they say that basically you could pour wine. It's easier to clean.
Oh, so
And
for
some-
bad adults too.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yes, not just the greasy
those
pizza.
friends that
And
you
now
have
we just
over.
became an X-rated show. Okay,
No, sorry, you're X-rated.
you said bad parents.
Bad parents is wine, drinking wine.
Wine.
See, one
Yeah.
track mind. He's
Yeah, those. Yeah.
like,
Back to G.
Back to G. PG. I was talking about
PG.
wine on the couch.
PG. Yes.
You just direct the show. You're not allowed to say anything
I'm just
else.
gonna be over here for a while. Me and my hand soap.
So we've carried the CR Lane for a good 6, 7, 8 years, a while, and we love it so much. And we have a semi-annual sale, and we're in the middle of it right now,
Okay.
ironically, and it's through the month of June, so it's 20% off all of the custom furniture, and then we have 25% off all in-stock upholstery.
Oh, that's great.
Right now.
I was saying earlier you weren't in the area, and one of the couches over there has like a band over it. But instead of saying "Don't touch," "Sold now," "Don't sit," something negative like we do to keep people off of it, it's like this one's going home with a nice little ribbon.
yes,
So it's a polite way of going. Please don't sit on it.
Yes.
It's somebody's couch.
Yes,
I thought that was cute.
So we just sold that off the floor.
I believe it's the one that's up right now.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
That's exactly it.
It's
Yes.
beautiful.
Thank
and then
you.
do you have the boutique, the children's boutique that we can see?
very.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm looking right there.
So this has been kind of fun. So basically, we have.
There's the dog. Olive was sniffing its butt.
That dog is actually a footstool. You can it's actually it's made to put. I mean, I don't know who's going to use it as a footstool because it's absolutely.
And it's a Labradoodle, I guess.
It's a Labradoodle,
Huh?
yeah.
Everybody has a we live with a front porch out in Newtown.
Right.
So everybody's walking by all the time. Everyone's walking their dog. There are more Labradoodles
Yes.
out there in the
Yeah.
world right now, and they're all in Newtown, I think.
That's so funny.
They're all walking them
Yeah.
around. They're
and
so
then
cute.
We have Bernese Mountain Dog doodles.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so we had a full-bred Bernese Mountain Dog that passed away. She lived to 12, which was amazing.
Those are huge dogs.
Yeah, big, hairy, messy. And then
But
we
this
got the
is a-
Bernie Doodle, and I have 2. My daughter has 1.
So is it a great big curly head
No,
dog?
it's
or
like this big, like 27 pounds. Cutest thing you've ever seen.
oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, so.
These
Yeah.
dogs are out there just mixing and matching.
I know.
So tell us a little bit about, you've got some unique areas, in your store that you have, and Gordon kind of wrote down some things, you outdoor living, and talking about how, I guess, summer entertaining, things that you have for that.
We
and
do. So I
talk a
think
little
the
bit
best
about-
way to describe it. So I think
Yeah.
so many people will be like, I just don't come in. I just don't need anything for my house. I'm like, it's so much more than that.
Yeah.
It's a great place for hostess gifts. It's a great place for baby items.
Yeah, the
you
one
know,
woman who bought a No Olive book, she was buying a baby gift for her friend for a
yes.
shower.
And we laugh because all of us have become new grandparents, and so we're like, people are gonna come in, and this whole baby section is gonna take over the whole store. And we're gonna
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, we don't have regular home decor anymore, just baby stuff. So we all become a little goofy with it, but. You can come in here and get a throw for with a ton of indoor-outdoor pillows, like you mentioned, the outdoor section, all the fountains that's
Oh
showing
my
right
gosh.
now.
I absolutely, here, I'll show you which one I want. Mine's the one on the left end. Gordon likes the middle one, actually, right there. But they're different styles, a little
You
bit
have
of
that one
different
right
color.
there, and it's on a
There we
stand
go.
down by the door.
Down
It's
by-
just so nice to have that water trickle. I mean, I just have one on my deck outside, and it's just nice to hear that.
We have one outside as well, but I really I want it indoors.
Yeah.
I think it would be amazing to
Oh,
have to go
absolutely.
potty all the time. But
they're really actually made for indoors.
Oh,
I just
okay.
happen to have mine
on your
on my
deck
deck,
area.
yes.
I just think it's
So-
great. But like you said, like the summer entertaining and the things that you have, and you have some gorgeous pillows, throw pillows.
We sure
that
do.
you
Our
could do
pillows
indoor or
are-
outdoor, actually.
The pillows are just beautiful. I mean, beautiful. We have a ton of indoor, outdoor, and then we have, of course, just the indoor. And we have a wide range of prices that are very affordable to very high end. Pillows that you would put on your couch that your kids
And these
aren't
right
wiping
there,
their
those
hands on.
outdoor ones,
Those are outdoor.
they're
and
like
they look
indoor ones.
I know they
Yeah,
look just like
that's
indoor.
how you could use them either
Yes.
way.
And then we have the whole charcuterie area, which is kind of fun. That's really neat because you can come and get some spices or a cutting board or cheese knives, or cheese paste. Do we have all that fun stuff for
Which is cool. 'cause
holiday or
like
just
what you just said,
entertaining?
we just showed furniture. You have lots of that throughout the store, but then you have the smaller items as well. I mean, even like me, I
Right.
mean, I'm in love with this line that you have right here. The smells are incredible.
I will tell you, we
Like to smell
sell
me?
more candles. I cannot believe how we sell candles like you cannot.
Well, they're gorgeous. And then
Yes.
what do you call? I sound so uneducated when I talk about home items. What are those called with the sticks?
Oh, diffusers.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, so you
Those
have
are
the
the
oils.
best.
Yes, they are beautiful.
And you've got
Yeah.
big, cool
Uh-huh.
ones, that, and then you just refill them.
Yes, and you just refill them. When people walk in the store, they're like, "What is that smell?" And we're like, "Well, it's like 75 fragrances mixed together, so can't tell you."
You actually said that to me.
Did I?
I'm like, what do you have going on in your store right now? What's the smell? And you're like, nothing. It's just the mixture of all the great
yeah, it
smelling
is.
things you
Yeah.
have are coming
Yeah.
together as one. And maybe you need to just pour everything into one and see what that comes
Yeah, exactly.
out.
We'd have our own little unique scent, but we do. We try to just have. We just have so many different things for every buyer. It's just a fun place to come into and walk around and get lost. A lot of people say, "Oh, this is my happy place. I just want to come and browse and look around and get ideas." And our
Everybody just
girls-
come in with their book and coffee and just kind of sit down and hang out. and don't leave?
They don't really sit. They usually walk and shop.
Yeah,
They-
be afraid. She was brushing off one of the chairs, like, get that off of there.
And you have some amazing looking leather chairs for those fathers out there that if you're looking to get something really
So do you have
cool.
another little item in your stash over there to show us for Father's Day? How do you decide, like, there's
This is
class-
pretty cool.
What is it? Let me
It is
see.
the Field of Play 60 Years of NFL Photography, which it's really cool. It's got some really cool
What a
photos in it.
beautiful book.
Yeah, Joe Montana seems to be in there. You know what I really like about it? I think it was made before Tom Brady, so I don't have to look at him in here,
There we
which
go.
is awesome.
Now the women for Mother's Day, they'd be like, I need the Tom Brady book.
Oh my gosh, she despises Tom Brady. It made it even worse when watching the roast, which was just too. Did you?
I
thought it was
yeah.
just. You know what? I think it took him down a level, and in all honesty, I don't even know if I can watch What's His Face anymore now.
Kevin Hart?
I thought he was appalling.
Yeah.
It was brutal. I mean,
Yeah.
He didn't have to be that gross.
Yes, you're
You know,
right.
you
There
can
was a lot.
You can roast and still be funny. Still,
roasts are meant to
still
be brutal.
No, they're not meant to be.
well, they're not
disgusting.
anything like the
I've never-
Dean Martin roast, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to be funny. They're supposed to get you.
Yeah.
But I thought it was
Yeah,
just.
it was a lot. Yeah.
It was almost. I'm at home watching alone, and I've.
You were cringing.
What do the kids
Yeah.
say now? Oh,
Yeah.
that's cringy. I
Yes.
was completely like, wow. And then I
Whoa.
was like, okay, you said it. Okay, let's go on to something else funny now.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah, we got it.
Every time
Then-
Kevin Hart would stand up to host again, I'd be like, oh gosh, it's his turn again. I can't
Uh-huh.
even do it.
And then Giselle she got mad then, and I mean, rightfully so.
They weren't supposed to roast her. She wasn't part. She never agreed to it. They should have left her out of it. She should
I saw a thing the other day, and then we'll get off this topic, but I saw a thing the other day where she was talking, it was her and Tom together, and he says, you know what? He told me after 10 years he would quit football. 10 years. And then
Well,
he kept
he
coming
told
back
me.
and coming back. And he said, it was just it's my life. And it's like, wow, right there with her sitting there. That's my life. Not you, but football, you know? It's like,
But he told me when
If I
I
had
was
to talk
watching
with
him on
Tom.
Oprah or whatever show he was on, he told me while I was listening that he carried a love letter from her in his pocket that he would pull out to remind him of their bond and their family and to remind him how important they were, and that's why he
How'd
was
that
going to
work out?
retire. Well, I
It
guess
didn't really work out so
he must have lost that letter
He must have
somewhere
washed it
along
in
the
the
way.
wash
He
with
wrote
his
his phone
jersey.
number on it to some girl at a bar, and he lost his letter. So I don't know. He didn't stand behind it. But so let's talk about what you have your sale today going on. Or is there any events or things that are coming up, or should people check your Facebook, your website to know when you're doing things here?
Absolutely. Follow us on Instagram. It's the Abbey STL, or Facebook is Marketplace at the Abbey, and we have events all the time. We have different sales. Like today, because of the OL
Yeah.
book signing, we did 25% off today only on clothing. We'll have our clearance sale. Actually, this is going to be our big tent sale. Is
Love
coming
clearance
up.
sales.
Tina, is it next Thursday? There's what? Starts the 27th, and we will mark a ton of stuff down because then we go to market. Then two weeks later, we just want to have a clear slate.
Do you just like have the shakes when you go there, like like when you walk into all that stuff?
It's a lot.
do you ever get to a point where it's
One
hard
for
to make a
me,
decision
one
of
for-
what you are going to carry and what you're not,
Yeah,
but you
how do
want to
you-
carry more, but you're like,
Yes.
How do you decide what's trendy to get, what's classic that's you last forever? Because there are so many different styles. There's that right now you got to have it. It's the look, and then there's the
that has to be a talent to try and figure out exactly
well,
what people
this
want to
girl,
buy.
Tina, my
Does your
manager.
camera move to see Tina?
We
Can
have
we see
been-
Tina?
Tina, come over here. She and I.
She's going to turn it around to you. You're right there.
We
Here it comes.
have gone to market
Maybe.
together. I think probably a good.
At least 20 times.
At least 20 times. So we've got a system.
We do.
Tina's
she
moving
is.
on.
So
Tina's moving on us. We'll just bring it back over here.
Oh, wait, what did I do?
No.
No,
He
you're
was moving
good.
the camera to you, but he's going to bring it to you.
We
So
have a system. So basically, if we're looking at something,
Tina.
let's pretend like we're looking at a lamp. And then I'm like, oh, cute lamp. And if one of us goes, we zero questions asked. We walk away. If it's not like a hell yeah, it's a hell
Yeah.
no. Like so, if either one of us kind of go, I don't know, we've got a lot of blankets right now or throws, then we just turn.
We
so
do
we're-
buy a lot of pillows.
Yes,
we have a lot of great
Yes.
pillows.
We're a little
Yes.
obsessed with
This is
pillows.
great pillows.
So they do
but they can
serve-
change and make a whole. I mean, it's amazing what
Yeah.
pops of color or and it doesn't have to be color, it might be neutral, but it's amazing how it can change, your
Yeah.
setting.
Easy change.
Yeah.
It's so easy,
Yeah, if you just
yes.
want to refresh or make a
Yes.
new look.
Or it was early on our little funny pillow story. We were, maybe four or five markets in, and they serve alcohol a lot at the showrooms because people obviously
buy a lot more when you've had a couple cocktails.
And this particular vendor, Sorrow, has our favorite bar because they infuse this vodka, and people are like lining up, and they get so many people in their showroom. Well, we drank. You don't eat much while you're there because there's really no food at market, and we all of a sudden started buying all these pillows, and then the next day we would go to breakfast. We kind of go over all of our sheets of our orders. We're like, wait, how many pillows do we buy? And it was like
70.
It's like 70 or something, and we were like
From one vendor.
Yeah, and we were maybe trying to buy like 10. Like, we got 70 pillows. It's so crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So no drinking anymore while you're at market.
No, we do. We run straight to the
do.
bar. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes it easier that you
Yeah.
bought 70 pillows
Yeah.
if you just keep drinking them.
Yeah. No.
So do you kind of figure, so I was kind of asking, and I know you brought Tina over then talking about that. Is it something that you research, or is it, how do you, knowing what to bring back, because I just bring back what I like. I just bring back what I decorate my house like, and you can't do that because when you walk around your store, there's so many different, unique, beautiful items. You have to have a taste for many things because otherwise you're just buying what you put in your house.
Yes.
That's how I buy.
Yes.
How do you know how to buy such a,
Wide variety.
yeah.
There's a lot out there.
There is a lot, and then you walk through, and then it's inspiring. You'll be like, "Oh gosh, this could be great for our men's section."
Oh, this chair right here.
Yes, look at that's actually Sierra Lane, and it has the wood finish on the
amazing.
front. Yes, which
With
is
century modern kind of keys.
Yeah. Are you real knowledgeable on that as well? Is that something that just comes
Well,
naturally?
I love to
like
see
people
our
know
lane.
art.
Yeah.
You know
I love
design.
buying art, and I love doing this. That's kind of like my little thing. Because she doesn't really like buying art.
yeah. Everyone's got their personal thing. When
do.
Right.
like I don't like going into the art. I'm not. I don't really know art well, and it's just not my strong suit.
And then you're
So-
also buying for a season that's not here.
Right.
So you're right now you're in the mindset, kind of like writing stories for our magazine. We work so far ahead.
Right.
Yes.
I'm out of touch on where I'm at a lot of times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we
you
buy
know, you're
Christmas in January.
Yes.
In January, yeah.
So that's got to be that even
That's
then
hard.
going in knowing what are people going to want when it comes time for that season or that
Right.
holiday.
Yes, and typically, like one of our main goals when we go to market is to try to find something new,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
new and beautiful,
And not
and
that everybody has.
has.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I would say that's kind of a really neat thing about the Abbeys. There's a lot of very unique items here. They're just different, and we don't carry very much of anything. Like that's a pair of lamps. That's it. They're here, then they're gone.
So
and if
then
Tina and I
you're-
remember, so we have over the years of working
Can you
together.
show those lamps, or do you already have it? Maybe.
All of our research was just in our heads. We're just like, okay, oh yeah, we've got those, and we remember. Now it takes two brains to kind of, we have to work because we're getting older.
Oh, I
Can't
need like
remember.
9 more
Yeah,
I
brains.
know.
So
Oh my
I feel ya.
And
It's
we have
not
so many vendors.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of vendors.
Yeah.
making sure Olive's still sleeping.
Oh, she's
Made it easy. Great
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, amazing.
Just sleeps
So
like a stuffed
amazing.
animal over there
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
now in your store.
That's
you could just
awesome.
keep her.
Yes, we could.
No, I'm just kidding. That was a huge joke. So what are some summer trends? What are some things that you have that would be a good idea for people to come in? I mean, you have these gorgeous cards right there even, but what would be some summer trends that maybe people don't realize are popular right now that they would want to come in as a gift or for their own home?
Well, I think color has been the big spring thing because a lot of times, we really went heavy. Color was everywhere, and it's bright and fun, and so a lot
even
of
if your
faces.
home has warm tones, a lot of that
You
warm
can top
tone,
it
like
with
that
some-
chair,
Yes, uh-huh.
it's splashing it with some
splash
some
Yes.
color.
Yeah.
Give it
And
some-
I've heard people say like they may have pillows, they may have. I literally redid our entire kitchen, dining area, and living room from one piece of art.
Oh, did you? You know what? And the starting point, like if you fall in love with something, then go around it. That's amazing.
It's exactly what happened
love
from
that.
our lights, our couch, our table. We literally redesigned from one, and that happens. Do you find that
does.
people, I got these lamps, or I have this picture,
Yes.
or these
Yep.
pillows, and I want to design around it, and then
Kind of their
boom.
inspiration, and then they move on
Yeah,
from there.
you know how you
Yeah.
got like the lights over the mirrors in your bathroom?
Yes.
You know, the construction mirrors they give you when you
Yeah.
first buy a
Yeah.
house, and you got to put. So we took that big mirror. It's a
used to
full
be
length.
like
I
on
mean,
the
it's like 8
floor.
foot tall, but we turned it rectangle, and that made the whole bathroom mirror. And then the walls, you know how they got the lighted
Holes
walls.
where you put a normal kitchen.
So
or
the
kitchen
mirror actually
bathroom.
came up over the holes. I detached those, and we did hanging lights, boho looking hanging lights.
Rattan,
Coming
rattan,
down.
Yeah, I
And it-
love that.
So
Oh
they
my
just
gosh.
kind of went up the wall and then
And I
came
feel
out
like I'm
and
on
down.
vacation when I
So
go
it
to
was
the
really
bathroom.
cool.
See, that's so neat, and you love your space. And it's like we do. Everybody that works here, we all love home decor. Our homes, it's like it's just walking in to your space and having it feel and look a certain way is just, for me, I love it. It's
Now, if someone comes in with their items and they they come in with their items, you don't go into homes, but you could help.
do.
You do go into homes as well.
We do.
Oh my
a
gosh!
lot.
So
They-
what happens with that? Someone makes an appointment, or you go out there, or how?
Yeah, they make an appointment, and then we send somebody out, one of us. You know, we've got 2 or 3 girls that do that.
And it's not always about coming out maybe to buy that couch or that. You may come out and kind of help them put it together and pull
Help me
things
come do
into
my
it, and- or
bookshelves. Help me
maybe
do my
a
mantle.
poster or
Yes.
something like that.
And then new things.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not like we just expect you to buy, you know, all new things for your bookshelf.
Yeah.
Right, like
Yeah.
that is not how we are at all.
No.
We often will say, you know, if you don't want us to come out, if you aren't really at that level, not level, but like that at that point, you can just bring in pictures of what you're trying to do, and we play, and it's just fun to and it just seems to always really work out. But
Well, I
if
take
you,
walks and I look through people's windows at night. I love it.
We do. We love to take walks at night because then they always
I'm
get their
like,
windows open. You know, in Newtown, there's a
yeah.
house every
Use a
2
little
steps.
help.
You know.
she needs a plant in the
Dang
corner.
me, I need to come
So guess
over.
what? All our neighbors in Newtown, if they're listening to this, they're like, "Oh my gosh,
Close
there's
your
those creepy
windows at
people."
night.
Everybody-
She'll
Get
be
some
looking in to
shutters.
see if we're decorated or not.
That is so funny.
And I don't think you can overdo it. You just got to do it right. But there's one lady. She literally redoes her house for the season. Like, I mean, it's like one look for this season, another. Changing it up. Like, do you change the inside of your house for your
Never.
maybe your porch or deck or
Yes,
something?
no, just the
pillows,
season,
but-
like the
outdoor
outside.
space.
Can you
yeah.
imagine
Yeah.
redecorating for the
Tina's
time
watching
of it?
right now, and she says she loves all you ladies.
Which Tina?
Tina Perman.
Oh, her angel cards. I
Yes,
saw her
we have
angel
Tina's
cards
angel
here.
cards here.
Tina,
Yeah.
she's awesome. I don't know which camera
We
I'm
love
looking
you,
at this
Tina.
one. Yeah, so does she decorate through you too then?
Yes, she sure does. Yes.
So when it comes, so you go into homes, you reupholster, you can help design. Tell us, what have we missed? If there's something that we're missing to talk about, or I love your area when you come in and we showed that with the fountains and that.
Yeah.
So it's not just inside.
Did we
but
touch
you
on the
go
women's
outside.
clothing? We touched on the kids'
No, we
clothing,
never
but we didn't
mentioned
touch on
That's a
that.
little new for us.
Yeah.
It's boutiquey. It's more. It's not really. It's more loungewear. Like, that's
Yep.
so popular right now. Is just
To be comfortable.
To be comfortable.
Yes.
So everyone's wearing, like, I would, for lack of a better word, track suits, but they're like comfy, like Spanx, upscale. So we have a lot of that.
Gordon
Purses.
likes the yoga pants.
Yeah.
He says it's the
I think
best
all
thing ever
guys like
invented
yoga
for
pants.
women, except for some that maybe shouldn't
Shouldn't be wearing their yoga pants,
or they got a
yes.
size too small.
I will. One thing that I would like to mention about the Abbey is
Yes.
Christmas time. You guys, it is magical in here. I mean, it is like it's like a little like Christmas wonderland. It's beautiful. And then we also have a reindeer, Buddy, and it's life size and it sings. So we are able to pipe like Michael Bublé through, like all of our songs go through the reindeer. So little kids come and it's just lit up and just it's absolutely magnificent around here.
So speaking of Christmas, so when do you start Christmas? When does it officially start for you? When your place is?
We're ready for Christmas because that
Actually,
happened
we
in
need
January
to figure
for
out the
them.
fall schedule here, but typically right before we do a the Glennon card, we usually decorate the week before the Glennon card, which is mid-October, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Oh,
like
wow.
the second week of
Okay.
October, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We usually close for like 2 days.
Do you have wish lists where you can put your wish list so that your
We
person
have
at
done
home
that.
could know exactly what you want? I'm usually pretty good at taking pictures.
Yeah.
How
Forward
many
and
trees do
over.
you think we do? We probably do about 15 trees.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
All
Can
different
you buy the
themes
trees
and-
then? You do 50? Are
Well,
there
we-
trees for
we
decorating?
sold everything on 2 or 3 trees.
Last year,
Really?
someone came and we had a tree that looked a lot like Kate Spade, and someone's like, "I want every single thing on there, every single solitary ornament, pick, ribbon, everything."
My mom did that. She came up with the full, and then when Christmas was over, she just had her husband's boys take the tree to the basement
with all the ornaments on
Yeah,
it.
they didn't even take them off. Just take the tree
Honestly,
downstairs.
I think if anyone builds a house, they should build a little closet right there. They could just put that Christmas tree in,
Roll it in.
roll
Actually,
it in.
This is my dream, and I would move for this. Though I guess we could have it just added on or done somehow, but I can't imagine the cost for it. But what were they thinking when they built homes and they make you have to share the bathroom with your husband or partner?
Right.
There's just like when we walk into the bathroom, my closet's to the right, his closet's to the left, and then we share this space. And I go to my right to my bathroom, he goes to his left to his bathroom,
You
which
have
he
your
has his
closet, you have your bathroom, you have your shower.
His main
She has her
bathroom,
shower, her
bathroom
bathroom, and you
too,
just meet
because-
in the middle, and this light shines, and this big moment happens.
Yeah,
I
there's
like
things
this.
you don't need to see.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't need to see. I want my space.
Yeah.
Like going, there should be just 2 separate little areas. I'd share a closet and have a separate bathroom. Actually,
There we go. Yeah.
Why
Good
don't they-
idea.
Is anyone doing that? Have you been into anyone's house with a separate
I have
bathroom?
been in.
Make it like a big Jack and
actually,
Jill.
I've been in 2 houses recently, mostly down in Florida, that have separate master suites. So the master suite is here with
So
its
you're
own bathroom. You're sleeping in separate. There are
Oh.
people that have a sleep divorce because of the snoring.
Sleep divorce.
And
Oh,
then
there you
in
go.
between,
There's so many people
is-
that do that,
Yeah,
yeah.
and in between is like this whole patio porch, and you'd be like out in the morning, like, "Hi, honey." I think it's brilliant. You get your own bathroom and bedroom. but-
I want my own, but just make a great big Jack and Jill for,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where you get your own little space. I mean, Olive sleeps right next to my bed and no one snores like that. So if I can, and I don't put her in a separate room, so.
Okay, you're good.
Oh, you don't snore, so you're okay. Okay, so Tina, since you're standing here, let's go ahead and play a little trivia before we don't need to be on that one. I keep losing my phone. I normally have the laptop up so I can do it. So we already. Oh wait a minute. Where did there we go. Okay. All right. So I've got a few questions. Let's see if you guys know. You didn't look at them, did you?
No.
Okay.
You need
All
a
right.
little music?
Oh, so you gonna
Do
play
you want a
too?
little music for our game? Yes. he's
Wait,
gonna
do we
play
just
too.
scream out the answer?
I don't know. Scream. Just scream. Not too loud or you wake up Ella.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
So we obviously know that Father's Day is about honoring fathers, and we celebrate them in our magazine as well. We already talked about that Father's Day, the first one, was held in Washington, but do you know what year it was Father's Day was celebrated? The first one in the United States. Take a guess at it.
1978.
1978.
No. earlier.
1895.
1925.
Oh. What do we have? Ding, ding, ding. You win a lotion.
I was going off. There you go.
You win our tester
No, that's
sample.
fine. I'm kidding. 1910.
Oh wow.
First
Wow.
Father's
What did
Day.
you say?
That really-
18 something.
But you know what? That doesn't really. 1910. When you think about it, I mean, it doesn't seem like I wonder when Mother's Day was.
I bet that's earlier.
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
We're talking about fathers now.
Okay, sorry.
Forget the mom.
Okay, there's no way you're going to know this one. Who is credited with, no, see, this is not even, we're going to have to do a on this one.
Okay.
It said who is credited with founding Father's Day?
It was a woman.
No. Oh, no, into law, sorry.
Oh, into law. Richard Nixon.
Yeah, okay.
And
So,
what year was that? Does it say?
no, maybe it's one of these,
Okay.
I don't know. So who is credited with founding Father's Day? I'm
No
not
clue.
that brilliantly smart to even know who this person is, so should I just tell you?
Yeah.
Sonora Smart Dodd? Who the heck's
Oh,
that?
who-
And who
what-
cares?
no.
Okay, who cares?
Who
That's
cares?
I thought we were playing Father's Day like TV trivia. Like,
Oh, you would rather do that? So I ruined it for you. Okay, well, then these are kind of boring. Which TV dad said D.O. in response to life's little mishaps? D.O.
oh, Homer Simpson.
That's great that you knew that. I wouldn't have known that at all.
Is
Me
it like
either.
dough? Like dough.
Yeah.
Wait, Janice, did you know it was dough? She goes, D-O.
Oh my gosh.
D-O.
Oh, he got it, but he got it. He still got it. Okay. Which fictional TV dad was known for his dad advice to his kids? Dadvice, it was called.
We already said it. Her favorite one.
You know it too?
Yeah,
How do
it's
you know this too?
Tanner from
Full House.
Full House.
Yeah,
Danny
he had
Tanner.
Dadvice, so you had known that. Okay. All right. What do you think is the luxury item that became the most popular in the 20th century? And you probably don't sell any of this. What do you love the smell of when you went to your grandpa's house?
Oh, cigars.
Oh, sorry, a tobacco pipe.
Oh, tobacco pipe. Okay.
Okay.
My grandfather smoked cigars. Walk in the house and it was like,
Yeah,
oh, he
smelled
smelled
it.
good. Yeah.
All right. In the world of TV dads, who was the head of the Brady Bunch? You should know now.
Oh, yes, Mike Brady.
There you go.
Brady. What's his real name?
Oh.
See, I tried to think of this last night,
you
and
say?
today
Something.
who? What?
I think it's Hughes something.
No.
Gosh, we're taking you to trivia parties.
Yeah.
then.
Not that good. Remember?
All right. We need a look up for that one. Google. Which cooking category spikes up sales on Father's Day? Everyone should know
Barbecue.
this. Yes. Grills. Okay. Popular outdoor activity that sparks
Golf.
sales. Oh, yeah. You'd think it would be that. It says
No.
fishing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Matt would like that too.
Yeah.
Which Friends character became a dad in the show's final season?
See, I don't know this one.
Good job. Tina, you're up there with Gordon.
Yeah, she's
Okay. Let's see. Let me find a
It's
good
useless
one.
information.
Yeah. Which musical artist is the father of pop singer Miley Cyrus, who I said your daughter
Billy
reminds
Ray
me
Cyrus.
of?
Billy Ray
yes,
Cyrus.
Billy Ray.
Okay.
He looks rough.
Does he look rough? I think he's having some marital problems.
If Miley Cyrus was your daughter, you'd be a little rough looking too.
He'd have some problems as well.
Sure, she's worn him out a little
I think we all know who the founding father is, right?
bit. George Washington.
Washington.
Okay. Washington or Washington?
Said Washington.
WARS. Okay. What popular Father's Day treat often includes bacon? Oh, come on. That bacon.
Did you
eggs,
even
and
read these before we did
Stop
this?
it. Some of them. Sorry, I'm very busy. Okay. What electronic gadget do a lot of fathers get? Come on.
Razor.
What animated movie features
Was that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
We didn't say
Yeah,
anything.
I
You just
know,
went to
it's
the
like-
next
I'm
question.
moving on. It was kind of dumb. What animated movie features a father and son clownfish duo? You should know this, Casey.
Finding Nemo.
Good job. Man, we're taking Tina
Never
too.
seen that movie.
Okay, who's Lion King's dad? How'd you know
Mufasa.
that?
Oh, you guys are
What was
it is
that?
Mufasa.
It
You guys are
is.
so fast.
He's in it. He's in it to win it.
I feel like you saw
Who,
these answers.
who was the voice of Mufasa?
Ooh, I don't know because I
Who
don't
was
have the
what?
answer in
Who
front
Who
of
was
me.
the voice of Mufasa?
Oh.
Do you know?
Very famous voice. James Earl Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he's good.
yeah, of course. Okay, how do you say father in Spanish?
Padre.
Wow.
She was in it to win it.
Yeah.
I'm
She
gonna get
was
quicker
not
here.
messing around. How about Italian?
Padre.
Yay.
Same thing.
Okay, French.
There.
Good job.
What did she say?
Pear.
There.
Pear.
Oh,
P-R-E.
like Father Christmas.
Oh, German.
Good question.
Victor. Would that be right in German? Vater. Vater.
Vater.
I don't know, but it would sound mad.
Vater.
I can't even say this one. How would you say it in Russian?
Oh, golly, that's tough.
Oteu. I don't know how to pronounce the letters in Russian. Ote, otu, otu.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that was good.
How about Mandarin Chinese?
No.
Fucking.
clue.
If you're really mad at your dad, say it in Chinese. I'm sure I butchered it,
What
but
is it?
Fucking.
Okay.
And then
Good thing it's a podcast.
no, but it's Fuqin is how you'd say it in, I guess, English or whatever. So how about Hindi? Pita,
Oh,
like the bread.
okay.
Okay. Let me give you Turkish, just in case you have some families near you. You know how to say dad.
Oh my gosh, really?
Turkish. Baba.
Baba.
I was going to say
Baba.
Toti.
Toti. Oh, that would have been good. I can't say Greek. I don't even. Oh, yes, I can. Sorry. It's written in Greek, but then they give me the easy part. So how about Greek? It's very close to Italian and Spanish, without a D.
Pare.
Pataris.
Bataris.
Pataris. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do one more. Thai. Say dad. Fall.
Oh,
Yeah. Fukin and fall.
I like Fukin.
By the way, Mike Brady's real name is Robert Reed,
Yes, it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
and he
Okay.
ranks 32nd among top TV
Who's
dads.
the top TV dad?
Top TV dad is Full House. Believe it or not,
Really?
he's number one.
How could you not want to be
Today
part of
Show
Full
did a
House? It
thing
was
on
the
it. It
coolest
wasn't- it wasn't
dad.
him.
And here's a dad we forget about, but everybody fell in love with
Who?
recently. Is
Oh, This Is Us.
This Is Us? Jack
Oh,
Park Pearson.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a great
It,
show,
it was
wasn't
Yeah.
it?
it was him
Oh.
and Michael Landon, I think, on the Today Show this morning, but I don't know who.
Oh, Michael Landon.
Oh, I know.
He'd call her half pipe, remember?
Half
And the
pint.
fact
Half pint. half pint.
Half pipe.
Half pint.
And this is why Tina's her right and left hand, probably.
is right.
She finishes her sentences.
This is what we get when we play trivia with
No,
three blondes.
really, together we are
We should
good.
have had wine while we were doing the show. Would have made it
Right.
so much better
We
on,
can have
on the
wine.
answers.
Wine and
We
three
could-
blondes. Trivia.
We
That
could-
could be a podcast.
It could be.
3 blondes and some wine. That would be a
For
great,
sure.
That would be a great
I
show.
would be so
actually,
much better on wine.
I'm so
At
much
least
more
you would
likable.
think you were so
I have
much
a
better.
better personality
Yeah.
by far.
Yeah, for sure.
Just the next day I don't.
Yeah, and I know, yes.
So anyway, in case you want to know some nicknames for Dad, that would be Poppy, Paw, Old Man. That's kind of mean. And Padre are some of them. Poppy. That's what I called my great grandfather, was Poppy. So here we are. We are live on location, the Marketplace at the Abbey. To make it simpler, you can just say the Abbey. With Laura Wilson. She is the owner of the Abbey. Your daughter. Now, do both your daughters help you out, or just the Kate?
The girls have their own full-time jobs, but they do my social media because they're good.
Yes,
because
they
they're
do.
good
and
at
Molly
that.
do. Yes.
And then Tina, and what is your last name? Tina?
Bennett.
Bennett. Tina Bennett, who is, I guess, you're everything here.
Everything.
And then who are your
Yes.
other team that you have?
And
aren't-
and we've got Janet here today, and everybody has their
Special
role.
team?
Yes, they really do. So Janet does she handles all of the inventory. So she enters all the inventory that comes in, and then we have a person that's the main merchandiser. It's just a great group of girls.
So
There's
you know-
about 10 of us.
Oh, wow,
And
nice
we're-
staff.
Yeah, it's
Great team.
yeah, it's fun.
So I think
Did
what
we
would
mention? Did we talk about, because some people? Did we mention this? Because I was doing so much technical stuff at the beginning of the show. Did we mention that you've not always been here?
be yes, a
Okay.
year and a half she's been here.
Right, but
She had
where
her
she
other
was
locations.
before.
Yes,
yeah,
we were in
okay.
Glendale, a mile east of Lindbergh, on Manchester, and then we moved
It's
here.
a great spot.
Yes, it's
great.
it's just such a pretty.
And the wind, it's just so
Thank you.
bright and vibrant. But see, this is what I think would be a good idea. This is what really makes sense. Like, you definitely want the mother of your child or your girlfriend or your wife or your mother to be happy. So I think being a father should come in and buy the wife gifts.
Happy
because if
wife,
she's
happy life.
See?
Exactly, he gets it.
I really think that's how it should
Oh,
work.
yeah.
So for Father's Day, all you guys
But-
come in and buy your
Buy
wife
your
something,
wife something
and then
and-
all will be fine.
Oh my gosh, you won't have any.
My
she will
favorite
be
advice:
so
you can either
happy.
be right or you can be happy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so he's always
That
wrong.
is right.
Forever wrong. Well, what have we not mentioned or talked about before we end the show to make sure that the experience when someone walks into the Abbey would be what?
Well, she said it earlier. One thing you said earlier, real quick, and I'll let you handle it because I wanted
You
to
let her handle it?
I wanted to touch on this is that you said those are the only lamps that you get,
Yeah.
and once you get them, they're gone. So this is a great place to get something that's one of a kind that a lot of
It
people's
really
not going to
is.
have.
We will restock if we remember. I mean, does that make sense? So it's like, okay,
So it's not happening. So
remember.
it's not happening.
yeah, right. So it's not happening, which is right, which is exactly right. And it we don't have everyone says, "Do you have more of these?" We're like, everything's out. It's just it's unique, one of a kind pieces, and I think that is what kind of makes it super special.
Yeah, it's definitely an experience when you walk in because it just smells so good. And
Thank you.
And then just the little vibrant just decor of twinkle lights
Yes.
that are kind of behind that make it's like it's a fairyland when you come in, just sparkle with magic. I have a question. Those dog pictures right there that have like, is that the name of the dog or is that the artist?
That's the artist.
It's the artist that do that
There might be a
sketches or
bulldog.
I bet you there's a bulldog.
I mean those are
I have a question.
yes.
I've always been curious. When you have a blank slate, like you guys did here, how do you go about staging
Wow.
filling the space?
To figure
So,
out-
Casey, if you can't hear her because she doesn't have a microphone on her, if you have a blank slate, and how do you go about going in there and figuring out what's
so
great?
when we moved from Glendale to here, we had so much merchandise, so we were able to just kind of like repurpose a different place, which is actually an amazing kind of tip that we have is when we've had those pictures there for like 4 months. If we move them, I swear to God, they sell the next day. It's so
Isn't
crazy.
that something? How
And we
that-
also have, like, you can see these walls, like that grass cloth wall, this navy wall. Those are all on wheels, so we can move them around if
You can
we want
move your
to.
walls.
Yeah.
So
So
make
that
a
kinda
room
mix
to
it
be
up.
bigger or whatever.
Yes.
Oh, that's fabulous.
So, but when we first started the Abbey, we were obviously on limited. So now there's never really a blank spot unless we get a whole collection of something and we have to move stuff out. Would we do that? But when we first started,
you had to think where you'd want to put
Well,
everything. 'Cause you walk in, there's kind of a feng shui, when you
Yeah,
walk in,
right.
the way you feel.
yeah, yes. So in the beginning, we had not a lot of merchandise, so we were just trying to it took years to get to this point where there's something on every corner. So.
And you know-
Looks nice, and then to some that just looks cluttered.
Yes, and you don't have that feeling when you're in here. You can really shop easy. You can see everything. You don't feel like you can't get to the product or be able to look at it, which is nice. And the way you have it displayed helps people to see how they can do that at home. Because that's really, a lot of people can't visually picture what they can do.
How that's
You're
going to
right.
look.
That's
It
very
does.
true.
And I feel like when you come here too, the way we've got it set up, it's like you can wander and kind of be alone in like your own little world, thinking about your home, and it's not this big open
That's
space.
exactly what was happening to me.
Yeah, you're just kind of like
I could see how
you
it
can
all
kind
fit
of
in my
hide in
home.
all these little nooks.
Yeah.
And it's
And I think your home, to me, my home is my safe place. It's
Yes.
the place I go to retreat, and we really do have it. It's got a feeling. I'm just like I said, the bathroom. I'm not very good. Like my mind won't. I'm very good when I see something, then I can visualize it and put it into place and
space.
come up with ideas. But I'm amazed when I see things put together. I'm like, gosh, that would be okay. I could do that, but it won't come to my head to design that piece. But I can think of how to do it after I see something to inspire me. I can get inspired,
Absolutely.
but I don't have that.
That's why we're here.
That's why
Yeah.
we're here. And I will tell you, even as the owner, I will bring something home to my house and be like, what was I thinking? I am so visual that I can't even I don't even know till I get it in the space.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so that's also good. With where the people could take things home and try it.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work, then to be able to come back. And your home is a place to retreat, to feel comfortable, to give it that style, that feel that's comfortable. When people come to our home, they feel warm and it feels inviting and it's comfortable. I love it to look like it's staged at all times, but comfortable.
Absolutely. There's a fine line.
lived in.
Yeah.
I lived in.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but not
Yeah.
too lived in.
Yes. No,
You know what I
get
like
it.
to
I'm
about.
teasing.
I mean, you guys have furniture, you have all the gifts, you have everything. But when you were talking about how the room's kind of divided up, and how it's kind of gives you your own space to walk around into the store, you guys are really good about going up to someone and just saying, "Is there anything we can help you with or find?" And then after that, you leave them alone and you let them look. It's like you go to some places and they just keep following you. It's
Oh, and then you're running,
it's
It's
like,
like they
running
think you're gonna
out.
Leave me
steal
alone.
something.
Right.
Like I promise, I'm not going to
Yes.
steal anything. I got a little bag with me.
You're right.
Right.
No,
yeah,
but yeah.
leave them alone. Yes, and let them be.
Let
in
them
here.
visualize it all in
Yes.
their house.
I will say that I think with everything being online and Amazon, that this is a special place to be able to come and see the stuff that you're.
Yeah.
Touch and feel.
And do you know how many things have come to my home that don't aren't what I thought they were going to be?
Right,
I like
exactly.
to see it.
So it's-
and the color. The
Yes.
color's not what you thought it would
Yes.
be either. So it really is
color's
nice.
big.
Yes.
Huge and touch. I'm very
Yeah.
much on material
say
and
that word,
touch,
touch and feel,
and
sure.
you truly want to be able to feel the
Can't
material.
do that online.
No.
People come in with friends,
Yeah.
or the mother daughters come, or husband and wives come. It's like it becomes something like, let's go to the Abbey and go to lunch. So then you
Yeah.
can just get lost in here.
Yeah.
So
Well, Laura, we have
Thank
had such a
you.
wonderful
Thank
time.
you
We've
so
been here all day.
much.
We were here with Olive, who's still sleeping.
Yeah.
Here with her today with our children's book, and then got to be able to sit down with Laura and then meet Tina here and talk with her. And we really appreciate
Well, we
having the In Your
appreciate-
City show. So again, we have the live show. This will be up on our YouTube channel. In Your City show, it will be also on all the social media sites that you'll be able to watch that. We want to invite everybody as well to catch us on the first Wednesday of each month on Studio STL.
There'll be a
which
link
we
on
have
this
you
video.
on there as well.
Yep.
To be able to watch that. And then of course you can go to citylifestyle.com, be able to see all of the magazines, any month that you would like to look at. We have the Father's Day, the Gents issue that's out right now. Coming up next will be the Summer Explore issue for July. And of course, we love having the Abbey in our magazines, always showing new things that you have going on in here as well. So it's been a great day. Anything that I didn't fail to mention before we adios, amigos?
No, just take care of Dad this weekend. Make sure you go out. Styx will be playing, so Styx and Foreigner, the
Oh,
KC with
yeah.
John Waite, special guest John Waite.
Where's
so
that at?
That is at the Amphitheater, Hollywood Amphitheater.
Okay.
And then El Monstero will be playing as well
got to see
Saturday,
them. That
June
was great.
15th with John Anderson. John Anderson was the singer for the band Yes. And so I'm sure they'll be playing a lot of Yes songs. So those are two concerts you
Yeah,
can
we've
take
got
Dad
some
to.
events inside the magazine that you can take a look at. They're dated on there, so you'll know June 15th, the third annual St. Louis Bourbon and Brews Festival there in St. Charles at Frankie Martin's. And I don't know if we've got June 15th as well. That's a clinic, though. We had the
For youth.
the Bourbon Festival, but that was last week, and
Right.
so you missed that one. But we've had a great time. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Laura.
Thank
So
you, thank you.
until let's see, gosh, I'm like lost on where we're at. We're going to be at the Missouri
Mosaic Arts
Mosaic
Festival.
Art Festival.
That's in September.
Yeah, and I'm totally blank on what's going on. I'll be next weekend at Barnes & Noble with Olive and Olive series, Oh No, a Thunderstorm. So fun things going up. So until our next In Your City show, peace. To you all.